candidates turn their attention to the November election now, Fox 43 is digging into the issues most important to voters. And this morning, we're focusing on the race for the 10th Congressional District seat.
Fox 43's James Corrigan spoke with both candidates to get their stance on everything from border security to foreign aid. He joins us now in the studio. James, let's focus on foreign aid to start. And this past Saturday, the House passed 4 bills providing aid to both Israel and Ukraine. Congressman Scott Perry voted against them. Why is he saying he did that?
Well, Sean, Perry is among a group of conservative Republicans upset with both the process leading to those votes and the content of those bills, and was the only Pennsylvania Republican to vote against both the aid packages to Israel and Ukraine. And as his race against Democratic challenger Janelle Stelson gets underway, he explained those votes to me.
The bill is passed.
Passed without support from 10th District Congressman Scott Perry, who says he opposed the $26 billion Israeli aid package on Saturday due to the more than $9 billion earmarked in humanitarian aid for Gaza's civilians. The Israeli government has claimed the Palestinian militant group Hamas has been looting and stealing those supplies.
Always been a supporter, voted for aid for Israel and support for Israel every single time. However, I'm going to make a distinction when you're in the same bill voting for Hamas. I'm not interested in voting to help Hamas. I don't think it's great to be on both sides of the war.
Perry's Democratic opponent, former news anchor Janelle Stelson, called Perry's vote on Israeli aid extreme. She says that while she doesn't feel good about the extent of what's happened in Gaza since the October 7th terror attack carried out by Hamas, she continues to support aid for Israel along with humanitarian aid for Gaza.
They are our most staunch ally in the Middle East. And this is a relationship that needs to be preserved. We need to stand up for our allies, and our allies need to stand up for us.
On the more than $60 billion package for Ukraine, Perry says he was uncomfortable sending money to the country without an imminent victory in sight in its war with Russia, while Stelson says that a vote to end aid to Ukraine helps Vladimir Putin.
If he's successful in Ukraine, how much further will he take it? How many more, will he then start eking into our NATO allies? We don't know what's in his mind. But when I see Scott Perry vote against Ukraine and vote for Russia, that's a real problem for me.
Nobody agrees with what Russia has done. But at this point, we spent $113 billion there. We don't know where it's headed. We've asked the president, what is the plan? What is the goal? What is the outcome going to be?
Now, President Biden signed all 4 bills yesterday, which included aid to Taiwan. Those 4 bills totaled $95 billion. Coming up at 8, we'll hear from both candidates again, this time on the situation at the southern border and what the approach needs to be to fix a growing problem. But for now, live in the studio, I'm James Corrigan with Fox 43 News.